On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Tampa. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Play fake. Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 64 yards. And the Bucs need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Given 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On play action, here's Tua. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
In motion right here, Washington. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
All right. Ready, team.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll get this down to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins have come back to make it a 2-point game. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He's got it, so they take just the one here, and that makes it an 8-7 game in the first.
Dolphins 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 67 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Mayfield and the troops staying out and going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good for a 1st down.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
49-yard line.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Mayfield to throw it. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch.
A gain of 12 yards. Complete to Sterling Shepard. 1st and 10 at the 36.
Mayfield now. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Once again, it's Irving. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try and run here with Irving. But he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Hey, alert 33.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
The 2-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
Irving will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. It's complete. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. In motion right here, Washington.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Now Tua. And he'll give it right back to Washington. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Out of the gun, here's again to Achane.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
This is caught by Evans. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield looks to throw. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mayfield with it once more.
There's a short one taken in by Otten.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now Mayfield. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The second down pass. Intercepted. The Bucs take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
His throw incomplete. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
Well, let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
Ready. Ready, two.
Up the middle, Achane. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
From the gun, it's Tua.
Gets this to Waller on the crossing route.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
27-yard line.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Hey, get
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
In motion, the tight end. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Darren Waller, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Dolphins are back within a score.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Buccaneers 30, Dolphins 28. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
They'll try and throw for him. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he'll look downfield for Waller. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
Hey, cover one. Long, ready.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Darren Waller, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
That's the score. Buccaneers 38, Dolphins 35. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And taken down just shy of the 40. And there defensively was Jack Jones. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Straight ahead, it's Irvin. They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go to the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 4th and 2. They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring him second down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Good. 180. What's that?
Mayfield to throw. That is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Cade Otton, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point.
Mayfield. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
46.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready.
Tua. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
They'll give this to Achane. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's Tua. Washington with the catch, middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Good save. Go ahead.
Tua to throw. This one thrown underneath to Achane. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line.
Yeah, ready. Out, out.
Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
That is intercepted at the goal line. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa. Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here. As it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's the former Illini kicker, Chase McLaughlin, to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Second down and 8.
Brings up second and 8 at the 24-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pick up a 7 past the 30 to the 32. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
To the air with McCarthy.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving.
Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then dropped just inside the 20.
It's a gain of 8.
They run out of the gun with Irving.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
A gain of 4 yards.
Here's Mayfield.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Mayfield. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd.
Mayfield looks to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown.
To Mike Evans.
Mike Evans from 6 yards away.
And the Bucs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
McCarthy operating from the gun. He'll try and do this himself.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the return, Johnson dances by him. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Second and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
It's a gain of 14 yards. Complete to Sterling Shepard.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
37-yard line.
2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Ready to get this game started? Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And we're off from Levi's Stadium. On the return, here comes Cameron Johnson. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
First and 10. Around 27-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's keeping it. Fourth pick up to their own 31. And it's Alfred Collins cleaning up that play.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
This is Irving on 2nd. He's drive forward, halted after a couple of yards. Jason Pinnock there on the tackle. Offense in the hurry up here. Third down, give to Irving. It's away from one. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. He's got Emeka Egbuka. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Completed over the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another.
Baker throwing again. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. That's Diamador Lenore.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it up.
And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, that kind of gain may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on that next snap. That was a valuable little run right there.
Purdy setting up that play action. Wheeled in by George Kittle. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Hassan Reddick cleaning up that play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers have the football back just shy of the midfield stripe.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. We give to Irving to start this drive. Rolling into enemy territory. Finds a seam. Left side. Is off to the races. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Mayfield's going to look to throw this. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete.
49ers nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the
Could have been
Buccaneers.
7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. Isaac Gorindo to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Get set.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And this is brought to a stop at that, let's say, the 34-yard line there. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives the 49ers the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
18. Watch out.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. The Buccaneers leading so far. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at 1st down here. They stick with McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Working quickly here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Send the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 9.
Third and long for him here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. And that brings up fourth and long. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Cameron Johnson back deep to receive this one for the Bucs. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Play fake. It's Mayfield. Down the field. Evans has it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice game.
49ers 24-yard line.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is second and inches. Baker now from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Pickup of 2 here. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing again. It's Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So second down coming up.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Mayfield to throw again. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Offense to the line fast.
Buccaneers first down.
Once more, it's Mayfield. This one's caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Offense in the hurry up here. Stick it in the air. Here's Mayfield. Intercepted in the end zone. Jason Pinnock picks it. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. The 10. And he's into the end zone for the pick 6 for San Francisco. Well, we all saw his teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback. Yet no chance of that. He saw a lane to take it from one end zone to the other, and he did just that.
You know, and in that sense, he's no different than a kick returner bringing it out of the end zone. That's why some think DBs make the best return men. He just got that unique way of seeing the field. Whether it's on a kickoff, going 100+ for a pick 6. Wow.
On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bucs to the line. First and 10. After the pick, here's Mayfield again. He puts some air under it deep down the left. That's complete inside the 35. And in, touchdown Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers get some late points and the lead. Mike Evans with the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
The Bucs will
All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is caught as they hit the end zone for 2.
the score, Buccaneers 14.
2 touchdowns, gone for 2 both times now. Seems like they're content just kind of leaving the kicker on the sideline and staying aggressive after each touchdown.
And you know what it reminds me of, Kate? And you call a lot of basketball as well. The college basketball game, it's all analytics. It's all threes or dunks. Right? The 2-point jump shot, it is gone. And this team right now is just going for the jugular, saying, I don't need to kick a 1-pointer. Let me just try that thing from extra deep, that 3-point land. And 50%, well, that's just as good as 2 for 2 with the kicker.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Motioning left is their running back. 1st down throw by Purdy. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. He hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. Purdy throwing here on 1st. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 3 now. Play action now. Purdy. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. Kittle makes the catch. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Give him 25 on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco. New set of downs for him from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
To throw again, it's Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. All set now. 1st and 10.
At the 18-yard line.
Get set.
Purdy on the play action. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it sets up 2nd down.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal.
Pinheiro's kick is good. And it dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Johnson now on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Rindo to return it. Things going well so far. And the work already half done thanks to that run back. They're taking over at midfield.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this 3rd phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
2nd and 5. At the Bucs' 45-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Christian McCaffrey. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense.
This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And the Buccaneers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Baker now off the play fake. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
First down, here's Baker. He's got Evans once again. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Gain of 15 there. And the Bucs have the first. Mayfield now from the gun. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked by Marquis Siegel.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run it. Run it.
49ers to the line. First and 10.
Take over first and 10 at their own 7.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A 3-yard pickup.
Running back sent in motion. From the gun is Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're going to face third down. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. And that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun snap. We'll get to Robinson. Give him about 3 on that first down carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46. From the gun, McCaffrey. And 3 yards is all he's going to get. It's second down.
He's taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Get set, get set. 18.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. This is second and 6 coming up.
Outside. 18. 22.
Now Purdy finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
18. Watch out.
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you can hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose. Timing is everything in life, And timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
18, left, left. Yellow. Yellow. Stop.
Back to throw it. On the move, hit it right. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. New set of downs for him from the 31.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
18, what's up? Yellow.
Purdy on first down. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Offense up to the line fast.
It's second and 21 at the 42-yard line.
Tight end going in motion here. Now it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop. I'm going to say at about the 37-yard line.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
He's back to throw. Put the body on the line for his team. So third and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On first and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he comes through big here. 9 yards, it's second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
And the 49ers.
Move the chains!
First down.
Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Has room down the left sideline. Oh, I don't think so. And the tackle saves a touchdown, but they still take over inside the red zone.
Kid, I know what you were waiting for and what I was waiting for, and that was that official to raise his hand. I think we all assumed that was going to be taken to the house. It wasn't, but it could be in pretty short order because this offense now set up for some serious success.
Irving, and he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Setting up to pass. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
Score, Buccaneers 20, 49ers 17. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10.
Get set, get set.
He'll look to throw it. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away, so second down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Here he is to throw. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Get set, get set. Stop.
Looking to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Parrish.
Intercepted by the Buccaneers. They'll take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set it downs from the 37.
Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Irving here from the gun. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Once again, Irving. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Right back to Irving now. And the Buccaneers get that first down. And that should be enough to start the celebration and earn them this win. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Gain of 9 yards. First down.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Not sure why they'd want to keep a rush for no gain, but that's what we just saw, Brock. They've declined the penalty.
You know, Kate, there's times as a parent, right, you want to teach your kids some tough lessons, but I don't think I've ever seen that on a professional football field.
Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And even fighting that dreaded body clock with the West Coast trip, they played their game, and they're taking this victory back east with them. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And right away, he lost the football. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Baker going to give it to Irving. And some room to roam now. There he goes
It's right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving, 66 yards. And the Buccaneers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
But earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
That makes the score Buccaneers 8.
Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for 2 to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for 2. They did. They're in control.
A solid stiff arm. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Look out, Identity! Half.
Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And this is caught with the ground. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
2nd and inches at the 32-yard line.
Motion man is Shakir. Throwing now is Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
On play action, Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of
That one will go
33.
down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They run for the first time with James Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 98 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Mayfield on play action. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That is caught. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
Payne Durham.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Buccaneers go up by 2 touchdowns. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. Complete at the 1. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Allen.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Allen again. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Middle. Half.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Allen now looks to throw. And that's too tall for his receiver. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Fifty-six.
Now Allen. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He's
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Minnesota Vikings.
Will Reichert is the kickoff for the Vikings.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. Will Reichert will get this one started. And off we go from Minneapolis. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. A diving effort there, just out of his reach. Incomplete. He was trying to fit that one in to Mike Evans. And it'll lead to a second down.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
The break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Complete to Sterling Shepard.
Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
So, after two straight incompletions, here's third and 10. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That's incomplete. Derek Hall on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. Now here's Aaron Jones. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Tyke Smith. They're on the stop. So, from 37, here's second and 6. In motion, Naylor. Again, it's Jones. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Jamel Dean on the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up second.
From the 22 now, here's second and 1. It's the quarterback with a sneak. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
In this situation, Mike, I'd love to see the play caller take advantage of second and short. Typically, this is one of the best opportunities to take a play action, deep shot down the field, knowing you still have third down and potentially fourth down to pick up the remaining yards. In this case, they go quarterback sneak, they convert, but I think they left a little bit on the table.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Flush to his right. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed. So give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy. And this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal. They'll run it here with Jones. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter as they come up now 2nd and goal. To the 5-yard line.
Ready?
A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up. And they cash it in on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
You can tell what the decision is about how they want to approach 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. If that was a run play, then you can bet they were going to go for it on 4th. But because it was a pass, and then they take a sack, I think this coach on 4th down is leaning towards settling for 3. It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They run with the Arkin man. It's Bucky Irving. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Smith on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now
ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Right back to Irving. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout and talk things over before 3rd down. On play action, Mayfield, and that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
On 4th down, Mayfield. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. Now Mayfield. This one is caught by Shepard. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That's another Buccaneers.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
19 more yards.
19 more on that one. And another first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Baker to throw. That one intercepted. That's the linebacker, Blake Cashman. And he's going to be taken down, but a nice return up past the 35-yard line.
Mayfield's pass.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Let's go. Viking 18. Warriors 17. Check up.
Here's McCarthy. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
A loss of 7.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
He's going to run it. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. So on 4th down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. Cameron Johnson deep for Tampa Bay. This fielded at his own 1. And it turns out to be a very nice return as he's finally escorted out of bounds.
Their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing is Baker. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small, and oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. Now McCarthy. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one.
Jacob
now it's going to be 3rd down. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Open man, right side. He's got it. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their 1st, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
19, go!
To the air once more is McCarthy. Escaping to his left, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Set! 70 line!
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's gonna fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack. And it'll set up a 3rd down.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
A 34-yard attempt.
Oh, he missed it from short range. A bad miss. It's no good. And this will stay a 3-point game.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Just one score, one lone field goal. All these two teams could muster in half number 1. What awaits us here in the 2nd half? Oh, he's got room past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. He was forward for maybe a yard. Levante David doing his work on defense.
1 yard gain.
From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it once more with Jones. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Zion McCollum there on the tackle.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up
3rd down. They need 5.
19 tight. 19 tight.
To throw is McCarthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Baker going to give it to Irvin. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll go again here with Irvin. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 17 yards on that play. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
The handoff is Irvin. And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now it's 2nd and 1. A give. This is Irvin. And the Bucs are going to be set up 1st and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown Buccaneers. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
The Bucs will set up for the
Here's Mayfield. That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for 2, and it does not get out.
6. Vikings 3.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Ty Felton now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
In motion, Naylor. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Ryan Wright in punt formation for the Vikings.
To return is Johnson. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment. He's taken down after a solid return. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Mayfield on the run to the right. Now he takes off. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Buccaneers.
They'll run it. It's Irvin. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 4. Throwing is Mayfield. Open man, the tight end, will keep. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Finding room to the 20. And he's going to get all the way down to the Vikings' 5-yard line. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
Buccaneers, 1st down.
Here's a run, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Bucky Irving, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it. I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. He's got it. And the Vikings will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Buccaneers 12, Vikings 10. Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. Johnson now to return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Irving. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
And a 1st down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. They'll run with Irving. He's got room to the 45. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of
Good
14
run
yards.
after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. On the ground, it's Irvin. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at their 48-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Middle of the field, he's got Evans. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
19 yards.
A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Regular.
Here's Irvin. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
On second down, a run with Irvin. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's been the home of the Chiefs since 1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker. Set to get things started. Off we go from Arrowhead. And he'll work this one past the 25. To right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hey, corner right.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
That's good for a first down. A gain of 13 yards. And the run here.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
No gain on the
They go play action with Mayfield. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. Mayfield to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
They'll go. Mayfield. That's It's Evans. And he's going to have the Buccaneers first down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
A gain of 43 yards. First down.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second and 11.
Rolling right. Now he'll run. That's a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. Out of a shotgun. Mayfield. This one caught it before. And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for three. And now it's first and goal.
First down. First and goal.
Irving. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2.
Second down throw for Mayfield. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks, but right now it's been a lot of double coverage, it's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive...
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Tampa.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown. That is a dream start for this offense. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Yellow.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
A gain of 26
That one
yards.
good for 26 yards.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Yellow.
Mahomes on first down. Got a man. That's Rasheed Rice. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18.
First down.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2
First and 10
as
at the
they've got it
24-yard
with
line.
first and 10.
Hey, Ripley.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Fight on these two.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
On the play.
First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Attack.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Rashi Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Exiting the pocket right. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8.
You just have to find a way defensively to step up there and get a stop. It's one thing to give up 6. You allow a touchdown. But now dig deep, man. Get a stop. Looked like there was some confusion, and offense is going to come away with 8.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Johnson now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
28-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Right back to moving. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. This one's just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Jalen McMillan, the one he was looking for there. And it's going to be 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Hey, 57, yellow.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. A dive and a catch. Incredible. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstances can that ball move or hit the ground. And how often do we see a great catch overturned on replay? So it's not easy. You get paid to catch them all.
That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That is caught to the goal line and in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. That's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
And he will get into the end zone, giving his team an 8-point margin.
That's just too easy, but that is exactly the premise of the zone read play. Defensive end is flat-footed. He's thinking the quarterback's going to keep it himself. Simple give read, and he hits his head on the goalpost.
Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. On 1st down is Mayfield. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So pretty clearly you knew what this was going to be. They walk out with 5 receiver set, nobody in the backfield, and the entire stadium knows this ball is being thrown in the air. So give a lot of credit for the defense. They don't panic, force the incompletion, and it's a really nice play.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. That is left side and caught by Evans. And he will go all the way. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Buccaneers. And although it's just the second quarter of this one, we'll chase the points now and try to get things tied up. That's caught. They were chasing the points here in the half, but they got them. And we are tied.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
It's Xavier Worthy on the return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
First down.
Yellow.
On first and 10, it's Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second and inches.
Yellow, yellow.
Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And less than a yard.
Easy. Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He manages to get the throw away and completes it.
Gain 12 yards. That's good for a Kansas City.
Mahomes now to throw again. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
The first two drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is first and goal. Flush to his right. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown Chiefs.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Chiefs 24. Buccaneers.
It doesn't happen often in the NFL, Mike, but there is nothing better when the entire stadium, the opposing team, everybody knows what play is coming, and they still can't stop it. Man, what a feeling for an offense, and it's exactly the case here.
Johnson now to return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Mayfield to throw on first and 10. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's second down and 10.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. He's going to look for the home run ball. in this first half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes Worthy to return. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Yellow. Right.
First and 10 for Mahomes. Open man downfield. It's Rice. And he will score. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. That his second touchdown tonight. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on two more. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for two is unsuccessful. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Johnson now to return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day. Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
A gain there of 15. It's a first down for Tampa Bay. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie.